Let's make some chicken and dumplings. We got 4 tablespoons of butter. We're going to let it melt. We got 1 celery cut into 4 and then chopped. We got 1 large onion chopped and 1 large carrot chopped. Now, we got 3 chicken legs. We're going to put on the boil here in a minute. Okay, our 4 tablespoons of butter is melted. Now we're going to add our celery, our carrots, and our onion. Okay, now we're going to add some pepper. Salt. We'll be back in 15 minutes to finish this up. Now we're going to start our broth for our chicken. We got our 3 chicken legs. Now you don't have to use chicken legs. You can use chicken breast, chicken thighs, whatever you got. Now we're going to need 4 cups of broth. So we got this chicken bouillon powder. $5.32 at the grocery store. Okay, we're going to wait till our water boils and we'll be back. Fry your chicken in some bacon grease or anything for about 10 minutes before you put your water in there. Okay, to your cups of water. Still frying our chicken. We're still doing our vegetables. Now we're going to need some more water because we're going to make some more broth for this. But this is what our chicken's going to, after we fry our chicken for 10 minutes, to give our skillet some good flavor. Then we're going to put some in here after the vegetables gets done. It's been 10 minutes now. We're going to add our chicken broth to our chicken. We got 4 cups of chicken broth. We'll let that cook for 45 minutes. So chicken is at 165. Okay, now we're going to need some more for here. I'm going to need 4 cups for water for here. Okay, now it's time to put our seasoning in here. One teaspoon of parsley. One teaspoon of celery salt. Celery salt. Whoa. Half a teaspoon of celery. No. Half a teaspoon of thyme. Half a teaspoon of rosemary. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. I gotta find my onion powder. Hold on a second. One teaspoon of onion powder. 1 teaspoon. One-fourth of a teaspoon of black pepper. You pour some in your chicken, and then 1/8 of it goes in this. Okay, we're going to stir this up, and then we're going to pour it in here. Our vegetables are soft. You take a spoon and chop them up. That means they're done enough. Now we're going to let this chicken boil for 45 minutes. We're going to let this boil for 45 minutes. And then when we get done, we should have at least 6 to 8 cups of broth to make our dumplings with. And don't count your minutes that start until it starts boiling. Then you add 45 minutes from there. When it starts boiling, then you count the 45 minutes. And you want to cook your chicken to 165. And then you want to let it cool a little bit and take it off the bone. If you're using chicken legs, like I am. Or chicken thighs. Take it off the bone. They're both boiling now. Y'all need to try this cereal. I know cereal ain't good for you, but you need to try this kind. That's the best kind I've ever ate in my life. And put you some extra raisins in it. Oh my God, it's good. Try that. Okay, our chicken and our broth is about done. Now we're going to make our dumplings. Be 1 cup and 3/4. Well, one cup. Exactly 3/4. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, you need 2 tablespoons of butter. We're using the Great Value butter. $4 and something for 4 sticks. And if you buy the 2-pack, it's $8. When you grate your butter like this, watch your fingers. Stir it all up. Now, we'll have to use one teaspoon of garlic, but I'm not. I'm just going to use a half a teaspoon. I don't want all that garlic in my biscuits. Now, I'm going to need 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper. One-eighth of a teaspoon of thyme. You're going to need 1 cup of cold milk. going to need a little bit of flour to dust them with to roll them out the way you want them. Or you can drop them in like this, either one, but put a little bit of flour on them before you stick them in there. Okay, we're going to wait till our chicken is done, and then we'll be back. And it's almost done. Put some flour on here. We're going to roll our dough out. Still too wet. We need some more flour. Yep, still wet, still tacky. Still need a little bit more flour. You can tell with the 16 rolling pin that you need more flour. Hope y'all can see me. We about got what we need. Ronnie's behind the camera.
How is everybody doing today?
He's the cameraman today. Okay, we got it the way we want it. Now we're about ready to go over and start dropping our dumplings in. Okay, now you're going to need a half a cup of milk, a half a cup of flour. You're going to mix it in here. Okay, now you're going to pour it in you. Mix right now. Just enough to get everything out. Stir it up in your pot. You can take a whisk and do it better. I just had this old fork, so I'm just going to use it. Okay, it's going to make some gravy. That's what that's going to make. Okay, now you're going to take your chicken gravy, or whatever you want to call it. Pour it in there. We got our chicken already off the bone. Okay, we're going to cut our dumplings. Cut them any shape, or you can drop them in just like I told you a while ago. You don't have to roll them out like this. Or you can get you a ice cream scooper or cookie scooper. Scoop it right into your pot. You don't have to roll them out. However you want to do it. It's your meal, you do it. Now you're going to put them on your pan. Throw them in a little bit of flour because you're going to drop them in your soup mix here in a minute. And it's got to be boiling hot before you drop them in. Okay, we got them rolled out. I'll meet you over there at the stove. There's our broth. Now you gotta let it boil. When it comes to boil, then you start dropping your dumplings in. Not until. And you do not stir them. You can dunk them, but do not stir them. Okay, here we go. We're going to start dropping them. It's boiling. Alright. Rolled mine in flour after I got them off the thing. They look like they're dropping in good too. Now I make mine like this because that's the way they get them in the can. You don't have to do this. You can get you a, after you make your dumplings up, you could just take a ice cream scooper or a cookie scooper and scoop them right in there. It don't have to do this, or 2 spoons, either one. 2 spoons is what the old people did.
Yeah.
We're getting them. Little by little. Make sure you move them around on you when you're flouring them. That way they don't stick to each other. And they'll stick to the bottom at first and then they'll float back to the top. And it takes 15 to 20 minutes. At 15 mark, take your one out and test it and see if it's done. If it is, just take it off. Then you can add your chicken and stir it up. Now if you got any gravy left after that, you can thin it back out with some chicken broth and make you some more. Be careful as you dumping these in there. They will splash up on you. You have me already 2 or 3 times. You don't want to get burnt.
Boy, they look beautiful. Don't they?
Yep.
Let's try this. Everybody loves dumplings.
Now have you some extra chicken broth sitting waiting on you in case you need more broth in here. Now, if you don't want the vegetables in yours, you don't have to have them. You can take them out. That was just for flavoring. And at the end, you can add a cup of peas if you want to.
Some people put a little yellow food color, but I don't think it really needs it, does it?
Nope.
It's kind of yellow already.
And it looks just like the ones you get at the Sara Lee chicken and dumplings at the store. Looks just like them right now.
Homemade's always better.
And it don't cost you $5 a can.
Yeah. I need to do a blackberry dumpling one day. That's where they're good. And you could do a chocolate dumpling, you reckon? Oh man.
Okay, we'll be back when they're done. Now you can, if your dumplings tries to stick on you, get you a wooden spoon, stick it down in there, just scrape it against the bottom and get the one off. Don't stir your dumplings at all. You don't want them tore. And you just want to keep like this, but make sure that you do not stir. Cook 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, now it's time to add the chicken. It's stop trying to stick. And it's about done. Let this heat up for about 2 minutes, and you can test the dumpling and see what it tastes like. If it's not floury tasting, it's done. Let's let it heat up 2 minutes, and we're going to try it, test one and see what it tastes like. If they're not done after you test them, do another 5 minutes and they should be done. 15 to 20 minutes is all you ever have to do dumplings. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. Let's test them and see. Mine needs about a couple more minutes because they're starting to sink into the gravy, so they'll be done here in a minute. They'll be hiding on you. That's how you can tell when they're done.
Yeah. They're close to being done in there.
Yep.
People are like them, especially in these cold days.
You can see they're starting to sink in. That's what you want. Like I said, if you have any gravy left, you can add more broth to it and make you some more. Okay, mine should be done. I don't taste no more dough. And here's what they look like inside. You don't see no dough like that. Runny dough or nothing. Mine's done. Okay, to ours, we're going to add a can of peas. You don't have to do this, but this is my mother's recipe, and this is what she does. Now you can have these on cold days. It would be so good on a cold day or a rainy day. Okay, it's time to serve ours up. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay. Piece of chicken, some dumplings, and some peas. And some try that. Thanks. See y'all later. Hope y'all like this.
See y'all later, guys. Hope you try this because I already tried it and it's awesome.